Hello there, my name is Richard, author of Epilepsy, the Unwelcome Visitor. Today we're going to talk about anti-epileptic drugs for those who have got uncontrollable epilepsy. What do they do to us? They can make us very, very tired. They can stop us from doing so many things in life. If we have got uncontrollable epilepsy and we've taken 4 or 5 anti-epileptic drugs which haven't worked, it means to us really and truly that we do not want increases in the medication levels. In the old days, when my epilepsy was there were very few drugs known to us by comparison for epilepsy, and I was on phenobarbital, I was on mycin and an antidepressant. Being highly drugged like this was no life at all for me, my parents, and for all you fellow sufferers. However, in today's world I'm on Ficompa, trileptal, mycin and clobazam. I'm happy to say that, thank the good Lord, as of today my epilepsy is a wee bit better controlled. We now live in somewhat a different world than others, in the sense that when others get up in the morning, they get up, do things, go out, they're alright. The likes of me and you, well, we are somewhat restricted. We get up in the morning feeling tired. What's the first thing we do in the mornings? We take our anti-epileptic drugs. And what happens soon after that? Yes, in about an hour and a half's time, we get tired again. That's what's happening to us. I phoned up to my neurologist many years ago and I said, Professor Bloggs, I'm taking all these anti-epileptic drugs. You increase them periodically. Now I live in a different world. In those days, when I first got my epilepsy, I had to get my mother, I'm ashamed to say, but not too ashamed, to have to get me up in the mornings, to have to make me take my tablets and all the essentials. And then on top of all that, I had to go to work. I worked for a marvellous company, Trico, an American-based company, who in the main employed lots and lots of disabled sufferers of all walks of life, whatever the illness was. When I came off of the anti-epileptic drugs by dosage, my world became a different thing. I was reawakening. Yes, I had withdrawal symptoms, which lasted for roughly 18 months. But were they worth it? Now I was able to get up by myself in the mornings, take my anti-epileptic drugs of a much lower dosage, and I was able to enjoy life. I had a few girlfriends, not many, about 4, but as soon as that ever famous word, epilepsy, came up in conversation, I never ever saw them again. One of those happened to be a nurse of all people. Then one day, at my company where I worked, was this attractive lady, and we hit it off, as they say, and I was fortunate to be married to her. When I did say to Lorna in the first place, Lorna, I've got something to say to you. She said, what's that, Richard? And I said, well, Lorna, I suffer from epilepsy. And she said, what's that got to do with it? I love you, no matter what you have. As you can see today, here I am, talking to you, not caring in the world, nothing wrong with me. However, when epilepsy, the unwelcome visitor, pays a lightning visit to me, this is how life is.
Va 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 va.
There are 50 million epilepsy sufferers, but there's 15 million of us who suffer from uncontrollable epilepsy. And I'm calling upon the governments of the world to start to do something about this. I advocate that neurologists throughout the world should reduce all their levels of medication. We've come to the end now. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please follow me on Twitter and like on Facebook. Take care. Epilepsy, the unwelcome visitor.